Right, so today we're going to be talking about adding your book to your website. So I'm not going to go into a lot of the nitty-gritty because that's kind of um, dependent on how your website was made. Is it a WordPress? Is it a Squarespace? Is it something else? Um, but I'm just going to kind of go into, part of the details and hopefully it, inspires you. And if you need any help with it, we do offer some web design services to assist. So to start, if you look here, you can see this is our website. And if you go to books, we now have a button and you can also do something just like this. So this is if you published your book with Ingram Spark. So if you publish your book with Ingram Spark, you can add a button like this to your website. So let's say buy it now or buy now. And you can see on Amazon, I charge $16.99, but hey, I'm saying if you buy it direct, you're only paying $14.99. And crazy enough, I actually make more selling it from our website than selling it on Amazon because I don't have to pay Amazon a percentage. So only Ingram Spark is getting a percentage, and then I get a percentage, or Cuban Studios gets a percentage for this. But for your book, it'll be Ingram Spark getting a percentage and you. We don't take any percentage on there. So they can add to cart. You can set it to however many copies that you want, that like as a maximum. So you can set it to, however many. Ingram will ship it for you. They'll box it, they'll print it, and you don't have to be involved. You just get a percent. You get your commission off of the sale. So let's see how you do this. So when you sign in to Ingram Spark's website, you're going to notice a little thing over here that says e-commerce. And it says new because it is fairly new. When we started, this did not exist. It started a couple of years ago. And honestly, we haven't really explored it, to be quite honest. So now we've been trying it and it's been working okay. So if you check out e-commerce, you're going to create a link. And there's this cute little video about it. So you're going to share and sell your book, create shareable purchase links so readers can purchase any of your books directly from Ingram Spark. So step number one is you're going to pick a book. Step number two is you're going to set the price and how many copies they're allowed to purchase. Now, why would you have a limit? Well, what if they order 50 copies and return 50 copies? Well, that's a little tough, to have to eat 50 copies like that. So I personally have it set to 25. Most classrooms are going to be 25 or less anyways. So if by chance a classroom were to buy a book, that would be a good number. And then you can choose how you want that link to show up. So for me, I wanted a cute little button like this. Let's explore it a little bit. So we're going to click on Create Link. And you're going to select your book. If you had multiple books, it would show up multiple books. We're going to click Create Link. Name your link. This is an internal name. This is for your reference and is not shown to readers. So for example, let's say Instagram. You wanted a link for Instagram or Facebook or something like that. You could write, the link I use on Facebook, something like that. And you can select a price and everything. So we're going to click on Add Market. To start, we're going to start with US dollar, of course. Click Add Market. Wait for it. All right. So the minimum purchase price is $11.29. That means at $11.29, you're making $0 on this book. If you bring it up to, let's say, $15, you're making I'm making $3.71 per copy. If I set it to $20, $8.71. So you can actually make something on this. Do you want to limit the number of orders per link? So in other words, if you put this on a YouTube video with, hey, buy my book here, do you want to limit the amount of times people can click that link? Probably not. So by default, it says no. And then do you want to limit the number of books per order? That's up to you. I have personally set it to 25, and you can also select a range when this link is active. I also don't do that personally. You can always delete a link later. So we're going to call it Facebook, and we're going to set it to um, let's say 12.99, some promo, and we're going to click on generate link. Actually, I'm going to set it to a maximum of 3 copies because this is a really good price. So we're going to click on generate. It's going to send a email to me, and then I have to type in that verification code. So let's check my email and see if that code has come through yet. Okay, I just got it. And 845050. Done. All right, so you got a couple options. You can download the QR code. So, for example, on a business card or on a brochure or anything, a postcard, you can have a QR code, you print it, and people can scan it and order a copy. Or, like what I did, I copied the HTML and and then you'll paste that into your website in, so for me, I use WordPress. So there's a button for creating a block with custom HTML. So I create a custom HTML block, I paste this into it, and I click Save Page, and all of a sudden, instead of code, it looks like this. And then the final option is you can just use this URL here. I personally wouldn't do that. I don't think it's super valuable. Um, but if you want, you certainly could. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. We're here for you guys. We really want to, do what we can to support you and let you know when new features come out. So best of luck. I hope that everything works out. And if you have questions, of course, reach out. Chris at qbnstudios.com. Visit our website, qbnstudios.com. Have a great day.